Hey guys, it's Dylan here. And so something interesting happened last night. Well, it was a thought actually. So last night, I'm sitting here. I'm in the bathroom right now. This is where I was last night. I had this idea, and the idea is tell you guys what's going on behind the scenes of the YouTube videos and what it takes for me to film a video and to do a video. Occasionally, I will take my phone, which is a just a cheap Cricket phone, record a video, which is that's what I'm doing right now. And the reason why I chose the bathroom to be a spot to film a video, because this is where I was at last night when I had the thought, and I'm having more thoughts in my head right now. But some things I'm not going to share as of now. I will later on, probably in a video or another video. So last night I'm sitting here. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 to 2 o'clock in the morning last night, and the thought in my head was, why don't I just explain to my subscribers and people that view my videos on YouTube what's been going on? So, as most of you know, this year has not been going, very well. January was a rocky start. Now, February was a very rocky start. February was not a very good month. February 2nd. So let me kind of explain of why I was back in Carterville. So I'm not gonna give all the details on what's going on with the family and a certain organization and some type of police department and all that crap. So as I'm sitting here thinking about that, is maybe that's a reason for God to show, you know. Maybe God did that for a reason. As I'm sitting here thinking on, I should have died in that fire, but somehow God protected me. After I got out of the bathroom that night, I got out of the bathroom, ran into the living room, the whole room was filled up with smoke. Like, I could not see anything in front of me. Like, the best thing I could do is the shirt I was wearing, I took it off and tied it on my face, my nose and face like this. And my eyes got some damage from that, but I could still see. Like right now, my camera's very blurry. I don't know why. Um, so I get the dog outside. I tied him up because I couldn't hold on to him because I had to get away from the house. And after I did that, I went back in, which you should never go back into a fire. I tried looking for my boots. I tried looking for my phone, keys, wallet, everything. I was able to get my phone and my wallet. I was not able to find anything else. I could not see what was in that room, but it was just not a good experience. I don't think. I don't want anyone else to go through it. But no, actually, no. Let me go way, way before that. So I get up from the bedroom. It's just fine. A normal night. I get up, go to the bathroom. I'm sitting in the bathroom for 20, 20, 30 minutes at least. I'm taking the number two. Um, and I start to smell something. I get done doing what I'm doing, and I run out to the living room, and the whole room was just filled up with smoke. And I tied my shirt around my face. I ain't gonna show it on camera. I'm sorry, but basically what I did is I ran like I splinted, what do you call it, to that bedroom door. I kicked it open because you don't want to touch a hot doorknob at all. And here comes the flame coming at my face. It burnt my eyebrows. I'm surprised I still have hair and eyebrows. Like there's a mark right there from it too, right there. But as I'm saying is, I got the dog outside. I tried going back in the room looking for my stuff. shoes, something to wear because I'm in my big PJs and I had no socks on. I had a shirt, but I took it off my face when I got outside. As I was going outside, I was calling 911 to let them know my house is on fire. My house on 804 James Street, which I can give that address out. I don't live there anymore because the house is completely gone. So I called 911. Then after that, I called my father. I'm like, Dad, I'm sorry, your house is on fire. So he says, be outside, be away from it. Have the dog with you. I'll be there in a couple minutes. So I get off the phone with him, and I'm sitting there watching the house just burn. And then after that, about 5-10 minutes later, the fire department shows up, and I get as far away as back as I can, and it takes about 20-30 minutes for them to control the fire. Um, those of you that follow my Instagram, there's pictures on there of the fire. And then after that, the pictures, I lost all my stuff. Like, I'm talking thousands of dollars of this stuff. My clothes, my computers, my gaming collections, my everything I owned. Like, I'm not kidding you. Even stuff in my pawpaw, I lost. Which that's what I'm mainly upset about. But I know my grandpa was watching me. But so that night I went to the warming center, which where my family was staying before me. I was the only one at the house because due to a situation, I'm not gonna say it. And I'm gonna try to make this at 10 minutes, so this uploads quick, and then I'll make it part two, and I might squeeze it all together. I don't know. But back to what I was saying is I'm at the warming center. I check in. I'm there for 2-3 weeks, and then someone steals my wallet. I had all my identification in there, my driver's license, my state ID, my credit cards, debit cards, social security card. I lost all of that. I contacted the police, contacted my credit cards and debit cards that would cancel those and monitor those. And for my state IDs and driver's license, I had to replace those. Same thing with the debit card. Now the credit cards I could not replace is because I don't use them, and I still owe them money, which I'm still paying on. Um, so I'm there until mid uh, March. You know, March 8th is when I bought my 96 Blue Dodge Ram, the truck that's currently down right now. So I got the truck. Next day, the drive shaft fell out. I paid a guy to put a whole new drive shaft in with U joints because I didn't know how to do it. Um, so with that being said, I drove it from Illinois, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, and then Georgia, and then to Indiana, Illinois again, and then Missouri again. So I drove this truck a lot. Like I drove this truck a lot. I've put several thousand miles on this truck within the first month of owning it because I was doing. If you haven't heard of shotgun driving, I'm gonna explain it. It's where you take loads of for people. Like you haul a bunch of stuff. Like it could be products, it can be old stuff, it can be junk, it could be hay, it could be manure, which that's mainly what I did was manure. And you'd get paid for that pretty well. And that's what I was doing for the past couple months until I decided to do something stupid. So Mount Vernon is a road where it's kind of like a ramp, kind of. So I hit that ramp. I'm going at least 120, 130. Like I'm not kidding you. I'm going 130 and 40. I'm fast as truck can do it. Now when I was doing it, the truck was shaking, obviously. And whenever I hit that jump, I was at least maybe a foot off the ground. I know when I landed, it landed kind of like that, kind of like an angle. And whenever it landed, the control arm broke off. And thankfully, I didn't lose control of the vehicle, which I about lost control of it, and it was still drivable. So there's a part two to this.